In 1944, at the age of 16, Edith Eger was taken by the Nazis from her home in Hungary and sent to the infamous Auschwitz death camp. Although spared the gas chambers used on her parents, the already thin Edith gradually wasted away as she was transferred from one camp to another. In May 1945, approaching death, Edith fell into an unconscious stupor. The guards assumed she was dead and threw her into a mass grave in the woods behind the Gunskirchenlager camp. Miraculously, an American G5 saw Edith's hand moving amidst the corpses. He rescued the then 60-pound girl from certain death. If anyone had reason to be controlled by her environment, it was Edith Eger. Despite her horrific experiences, Edith didn't succumb to emotions of bitterness, hatred, or despair. She not only survived, she thrived. She married a Czech freedom fighter, raised 3 children, and earned a PhD in psychology. If you ever met Dr. Edith or heard her speak, you would likely rank her among the most positive, uplifting individuals you ever met. Edith's message was this: contrary to popular belief, there are no victims in this world, only willing participants. You can't always control your circumstances, but you can control how you respond to them. Dr. Edith Eger's life speaks eloquently to a growing realization among mental health professionals. We all have the capacity to cultivate an optimistic attitude, even in the middle of setbacks and difficulties. While many of us believe our emotions are determined by our circumstances, the evidence indicates otherwise. You can control your emotions in spite of your surroundings. However, our emotions are affected by more than our thoughts. Most notably, our daily lifestyle choices profoundly impact our emotional state. Let's look at several factors which can help us remain in the driver's seat in this important realm of mental health. Animal studies reveal that unhealthful dietary practices impair the brain's emotional circuitry. Opt for a diet that emphasizes low sodium, nutrient-dense, whole plant foods and limits its animal products and added fat. Alcohol and drugs imbalance the brain and promote anger, rage, and violence, leaving the brain circuits for crime and violence unrestrained. Even 2 ounces of alcohol a day kills brain cells and permanently imbalances the brain. Exercise naturally decreases stress levels and enhances emotional health, including less depression and anxiety. Music has a powerful impact on the emotional brain region known as the limbic system. It can foster positive or negative emotions. Harmonious piano triggers positive emotions compared to dissonant sounds found in most of the rap, rock, and country music of today. For these reasons, we should exercise caution in musical selection, choosing only music that fosters emotional control and balance. It's not just what we hear, but what we see that can unbalance the emotions. One principle of human behavior is this: we become like what we watch. Indeed, our minds are molded by what we regularly view. Restricting what you watch or fasting from TV and media can and will rebalance your brain. Electronic media is taking you away from important relationships that are necessary for your emotional health. Strong family connections are powerful predictors of emotional well-being. We must prioritize interactive activities with our families. We were created to interact and support one another, explore, and build memories. When we have trusting relationships, electrical and chemical trust signals from the frontal lobe shut off the fear system in our brains. Levels of oxytocin increase, lowering our stress and anxiety. Many have found healing by trusting others and being in a trusting relationship with God. How can we trust in God? Humans instinctively respond well to honesty and reliability in another person, especially when they sense a genuine interest in their welfare. When we test God's promises in the Bible and experience His faithful leading in our lives, we see that God only desires our good. It has been said in Psalms 34:8, "Oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is the man who trusts in Him." And God Himself invites us, "Come to me, learn from me, and you will find rest for your souls." Why not carve out a little time in your day to read from the Bible, perhaps starting with the Gospel of Mark? You might be surprised to find a God who is far more trustworthy than many humans are, even those who claim to follow Him. Along with that discovery, you may realize your emotions are coming under better control.